Hello, I am ChatGPT. How can I help you today?
Hello, I am Google Gemini. I am learning a verse from the Quran. Can you explain it to me so that I can understand it better? The verse is from Surah Ar-Room, verse 20. One of his signs is that he created you from dust, and behold, you became human beings and multiplied yourselves throughout the earth.
Sure. Surah Ar-Room, verse 30, verse 20, beautifully reminds us of our humble beginnings from dust and the miraculous transformation into human beings capable of thought, emotion, and connection. This verse highlights the profound sign of God's creation and his boundless power. It emphasizes that life is a divine gift, and our existence, multiplied across the earth, serves a higher purpose. In the context of working for God, this teaches us humility. While we are encouraged to put forth our efforts in righteous endeavors, the ultimate results are in God's hands. Our efforts are a means of worship and a way to seek his pleasure. But we must remember that the outcomes are not solely determined by our actions. Instead, they unfold according to God's wisdom and timing. Embracing this understanding helps us remain committed and positive in our pursuits, knowing that even when results may not align with our expectations, our sincere intentions and hard work in striving for good remain valued in the sight of God. Let this inspire us to engage in activities that benefit others and bring us closer to Him, trusting in His divine plan every step of the way.
Jazakallah for shedding light on the verse from Surah Ar-Room. It's a comforting reminder of our origins and the power of Allah. But I'm still curious. How does understanding that the outcome is in Allah's hands practically change the way I approach challenges or setbacks in my daily life, especially when I'm striving to do good or contribute positively to the world? Can you give me some more insight?
Great question. Understanding that the outcomes of our efforts are ultimately in Allah's hands can profoundly transform the way we approach challenges and setbacks in our lives. When we recognize that we are part of a larger divine plan, it helps us cultivate a sense of peace and patience. Instead of becoming discouraged or feeling defeated when things don't go as we had hoped, we can trust that every situation is part of a greater purpose that we may not fully comprehend at the moment. This perspective encourages resilience. We learn to keep moving forward, continuously striving to do good, while surrendering to Allah's wisdom in the results. Practically, this means allowing setbacks to become opportunities for growth rather than sources of despair. We can reflect on our intentions and the actions we've taken, seeking personal improvement and learning from each experience. With reliance on Allah, we find strength in prayer and supplication, asking for guidance and patience while working towards our goals. Additionally, it reminds us to remain grateful for the efforts we've made, regardless of the outcome, and to appreciate the lessons learned along the way. Ultimately, this mindset fosters a positive outlook, encouraging us to remain steadfast in our efforts to contribute positively to the world, knowing that Allah rewards sincere intention and hard work, even if we do not always see the fruits of our labor immediately. Keep trusting in Allah's plan and continue to strive to be a source of goodness.
Thank you. It's truly comforting to know that our efforts are valued regardless of the immediate outcome. However, sometimes I struggle with differentiating between genuine trust in Allah's plan and simply giving up when faced with difficulties. How can I ensure that I'm not using the idea of trusting Allah as an excuse for inaction or lack of perseverance, especially when pursuing important goals or trying to overcome personal challenges? How do I stay balanced between faith and action?
It's entirely natural to grapple with finding the balance between trust in Allah and taking action, especially in challenging situations. The key lies in understanding that true trust in Allah does not negate the importance of effort. Rather, it complements it. In Islam, we are encouraged to take proactive steps toward our goals while simultaneously placing our reliance on Allah. To ensure you're not using trust in Allah as an excuse for inaction, focus on establishing clear intentions and setting realistic goals. This way, your actions stem from a place of purpose and commitment. When faced with obstacles, remind yourself that seeking solutions is part of the journey. Engage in prayer, asking for clarity and determination, while also actively brainstorming ways to overcome the challenges you're facing. Reflect on the hadith where the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, advised, tie your camel first, then put your trust in Allah. This illustrates that while we place our trust in Allah's wisdom, we must also take the necessary steps to protect our interests and strive toward our objectives. Moreover, don't hesitate to seek support from friends, family, or community members who can uplift you in times of difficulty. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can inspire you to keep working toward your goals. Lastly, practice self-compassion. Understand that setbacks are a part of life, and each attempt, regardless of its outcome, is an opportunity for growth. By taking consistent, purposeful action while maintaining your faith in Allah's plan, you'll cultivate a harmonious relationship between action and trust, empowering you to face challenges with resilience and hope. Keep striving for goodness and remember that Allah is always with you in both your efforts and your moments of contemplation.
The hadith about tying the camel is a powerful reminder. But sometimes, even after putting in what feels like my best effort and seeking help, things still don't work out as planned. In those moments, I struggle with feelings of disappointment and doubt. How can I reconcile these feelings with the belief that Allah has a better plan for me, without feeling like I'm just suppressing my emotions or invalidating my efforts? How do I truly internalize that Allah's plan is better, even when it's different from what I desired?
I can understand how you feel. It's a very human experience to face disappointment despite our best efforts. The struggle to reconcile our aspirations with the reality of outcomes can be challenging, and it's important to acknowledge and validate those feelings without judgment. Islam teaches us that experiencing sadness or disappointment is natural, and it's okay to feel this way. We are encouraged to express our emotions honestly while seeking comfort in our faith. To reconcile these feelings with the belief that Allah has a better plan, consider the following steps. First, allow yourself to feel your emotions. It's vital to process disappointment genuinely. Praying and pouring your heart out to Allah can be a powerful way to release pent-up feelings while seeking solace. Next, remind yourself that in difficult moments, Allah may be preparing something greater for you than you could have imagined. Reflect on times in the past when what seemed like a setback turned out to lead you to blessings or better opportunities. Embracing the concept of tawakkul, or placing your trust in Allah, encourages you to recognize that not all outcomes will align with our desires, but they will serve a purpose within a bigger framework that Allah knows best. You might find solace in connecting with the stories of prophets and individuals in the Quran who faced trials yet emerged stronger and wiser, such as Prophet Ayub, Job, or Prophet Yusuf, Joseph. Their journeys remind us that trials can lead to personal growth and understanding. Additionally, practicing gratitude can help shift your focus from what is lost to the blessings you still have, no matter how small. Reflect on things you are grateful for in your life and allow those feelings to bring comfort and perspective. Surround yourself with supportive communities, share your experiences with others, and engage in acts of service to help redirect the energy of disappointment towards positive action. Ultimately, internalizing that Allah's plan is better involves patience and ongoing reflection. Trust that He knows what is ultimately best for you and that sometimes our understanding is limited. As you navigate these emotions, remember that this process is part of your journey of faith and growth. Allah is with you every step of the way, and your sincerity and effort are recognized and cherished. Keep turning to Him and let His wisdom guide your heart towards acceptance and peace.
Thank you so much. You've given me so much to reflect on. Finally, this has been very enlightening. What practical steps can I take, starting today, to truly embody the teachings of this verse, 30:20, and the related concepts we discussed, humility, effort, trust, and acceptance, in my daily life?
Jazakallah khair for your kind words. It's heartening to see your desire to embody these teachings in your daily life. Here are some practical steps you can take starting today to cultivate humility, effort, trust, and acceptance. 1. Set intentions. Begin your day by setting a clear intention for the actions you plan to take. Whether it's in your work, studies, or personal interactions, remind yourself that your efforts are acts of worship and a means of serving others. This will help you approach each task with purpose and mindfulness. 2. Practice gratitude. Dedicate a few moments daily to reflect on the blessings in your life. Writing them down can enhance this practice. This will help you stay grounded and appreciate the journey, including the challenges you face along the way. 3. Engage in prayer and supplication. Make it a habit to pray regularly, asking Allah for guidance, patience, and support in your endeavors. Use the moments of difficulty as opportunities to strengthen your connection with Him, seeking comfort in His presence. 4. Take action with patience. When faced with challenges, remind yourself of the importance of perseverance. Focus on the steps you can take and break larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Celebrate your efforts, irrespective of the outcomes, as each step is valuable in itself. 5. Practice self-reflection. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on your actions. Consider what went well and where you can improve. This practice encourages humility and helps you recognize that growth is a continuous journey. 6. Connect with others. Share your experiences and learn from those around you. Engage with uplifting and supportive communities that inspire you to do good and reflect on the teachings of Islam together. 7. Be open to learning. Embrace each experience, especially setbacks, as opportunities for growth. Maintain an attitude of curiosity and be willing to adjust your plans when faced with new circumstances, trusting that Allah knows what is best for you. 8. Service to others. Look for ways to help others in your community, no matter how small the gesture. Acts of kindness not only benefit those you help, but also nurture a sense of connection and fulfillment in your own life. By integrating these practical steps into your daily routine, you will find yourself embodying the teachings of Surah Ar-Room and the related concepts we discussed. Remember that this journey is about progress, not perfection. Be gentle with yourself as you grow and deepen your faith, trusting that Allah is with you every step of the way. May Allah bless your efforts and guide you on this beautiful path.
Jazakallah khair. This has been incredibly helpful and insightful. I feel much more equipped to approach my daily life with a renewed sense of purpose and trust. Thank you for your guidance.